In this example, we're asked to solve this quadratic equation using the square root property. Now recall, when you have a squared term isolated on the side by itself and the constant on the other side, we can use this square root property. Now to use this method, the first thing we need to do is to remove the parentheses and the squared from the surrounded by this 9x plus 7. In other words, let's free this 9x plus 7 and get it all by itself. So to do that, we have to do a process that sort of cancels out the squared. The opposite of squaring a number is to find the square root of a number. So let's go ahead and do that process. When we take the square root of each side, we can now bring that 9x plus 7 down all by itself on the left side. And on the right side, we're going to have plus or minus radical 11. Now recall that 11 is not a perfect square, so we have to leave it under the radical symbol. And then the plus or minus that we have in front of the radical 11, we need that whenever we're using the square root property. We're going to have two different solutions, a plus and the minus of it. So the next step we need to do to solve this equation then is to subtract 7 from each side, divide by 9, and x equals negative 7 plus or minus radical 11 all over 9.